To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run, deep down the left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Packers are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
Intercepted.
1st and 10 from the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Starting this drive with a design run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Finds him on the crossing route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. Rodgers from the gun. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. They'll go for it. Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Working quickly here.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Working quickly here.
25-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here's the snap on 4th. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers take over at the 34-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. All set now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Same guy, Wilson again. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get some late points and the lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Dowdle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Dowdle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And the pack gets home. They drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. This return starts at the 5.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. There's plays to design run. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. Continuing to move past the 45. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
Now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
2nd down pass play coming. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Getting out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the net.
Oh no, they get him yet again! Minka Fitzpatrick has got it! Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. Rodgers to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
28 yards.
He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First and
So
10
many
at the
cool fundamentals on
37-yard
display
line.
right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
To the air on first down. Rogers. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Out of bounds at the
Well, that's an
38-yard
excellent
line.
job by the defense.
A gain of a
All
yard.
eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Here's Rogers. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Gibbs now from the gun. This is close, but does not get that first. They're going to be left with a 4th and short.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. So we're through 3 here. The Packers carrying both the football and a good lead into our 4th quarter. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. He is down to the 30-yard line. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Rogers set to pass. Chased out to his right. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Offense is set. First and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He's brought down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
We've set it downs from 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the well again. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Stafford's going to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Right, ready to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. On the move, headed right. He Mahomes throws this one away. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And that is the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. Now Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
To throw, Rodgers. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The rookie from Michigan, there that time. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. Third and 2, Rodgers. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Brings it in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Rodgers from the gun. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. It's second and goal. Rodgers will look to throw. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers start off well to tie things 7-7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Line up the design keeper, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
At the 46-yard line.
First down throw here by Rodgers. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a design run. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
From the red zone on first. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. They draw it up for him. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Design quarterback run here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Give him 8 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stafford now. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down here at the 16. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Second and 3 now. Drawing up the design keeper. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
36-yard line.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Now here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Here's a design run. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. A perfect design run for him, Brock, at the perfect time. What a gain, and as you tell me all the time, this is something we're seeing a lot more now than we did when, well, you were playing.
It is an offense's best friend, and it's a defense's nightmare, a quarterback that can scoop.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Stafford from the gun. That pass pulled in by Henry. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A pickup of 17. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Seahawks losing by 7. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Design quarterback run here. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a gain of 4 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back, it's the handoff. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. The Packers take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Drawing up the design keeper. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Setting up, second and goal.
At the Packers' 2-yard line.
They go to him again. Defense making a couple of good stops here. This brings up third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up.
Touchdown.
So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can?
What a stunning call to go for it, and the guts pay off. He's in, and they've got the lead. Right, ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes second and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. Keeps it moving. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Rodgers has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
That makes the score Packers 29.
Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here's a design run. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Packers going with a dime set to get this 3rd down stop. Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now they face 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Stafford to throw again on 2nd. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So this is a Packers win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.